Hello, this is Mr. Bacon Bits. Welcome to another bestiary video for Xenoblade Definitive Edition. This time it's for the frigid Valak Mountain. I'll be listing each enemy in general level order, and then list the unique monsters separately with some tips on how to deal with them. Let's start this off right away. Just beware there are some character spoilers in this video. Starting off the uniques, we have Glorious Viewer. This is a Chilkin that has a couple of minions by its side, so as usual I recommend taking down the minions first up, since if left alone they can chain attack you. That's about the only danger from them though, since they're several levels below the unique. Next is Moonlight Paimon, found in the lava cave at the end. Since it's a Nebula enemy, I highly recommend facing it with an Ether-based team, since it's got high physical defense and its spike is strength down, which only affects physical attacks anyway. Its attacks can cause a very strong blaze, so I would recommend blaze resist gems, if you won't be able to keep up with the healing. Moving right on to another Nebula enemy, Vague Barbas. It's accompanied by other Nebulas of the same element, so I recommend taking down its help first. The spike this unique has inflicts Bind, which isn't really bad if you have a team that doesn't heavily require positional bonuses. I also recommend stacking on Chill Resistance so you won't suddenly die of hypothermia from its attacks. Agile Barbados is next, accompanied by a couple of Aries several levels below it. If fought around the same level, the Aries are pretty much no threat, so you can focus on taking down the unique. It's got a damage spike, so bring with you either Shulk or some spike resistance gems to lower the damage you take. It is pretty possible to topple lock it though, which disables its spike temporarily. Watch for the talent art, it can easily wipe your party if you're not careful with it. Barbaric Citri is found up in the Antol Den, which requires a well-timed jump from the ice slide tunnel to reach. The tricky part is that sometimes it doesn't spawn here. If it doesn't, save and reload the game until it does. Other than that, it's not a particularly hard fight. It can inflict physical defense down with Acid Bath though, so maybe having Dunban instead of Rhine would be a better choice as a tank. Hidden Gamagan can be found flying around this area, a bit hard to reach. As it's a Taos, it can breathe fire and inflict blaze, so if you need to, put on some blaze resistance. Other than that, it's not really hard. I don't have much to offer here. Northstar Gusion is next, but as it's a Lexos, it has a very small assortment of arts, so not a lot to keep watch over. The talent art hits wide and can inflict paralysis, which can slow you down, so I would recommend either Shulk or having someone who can heal. Charla would be a good choice, just remember she kind of holds the team back in terms of damage output and chain attack efficiency. Jumping quite ahead in levels, we've got Exposure Wolfol, a Lexos that took the place of Conflagrant Roxiel during the main story. I recommend some Blaze Resistance gems and a way to guard against its talent art. Requires either a high-level Monado shield from Shulk, or a well-timed chain attack to prevent death if your party is low on health. Otherwise, that's really it. It's a Lexos, so it doesn't have much for you to worry about. If you can catch Wandering Amon by itself, consider yourself lucky. First off, I recommend some Spike Resistance gems to minimize the damage you can take from this monster's spike. Second, a way to inflict strength down on this guy is a must considering its high attack stat. It has no resistance against that, and paralysis. Finally, stacking agility on yourself would be good so you won't miss as often, and so that its physical attacks have a higher chance of missing you. Even more if you use Monado's speed on everyone, if you have Shulk in the party. We're dipping into Super Boss territory now, and this place has 3 of them. Sorta. Final Marcus could be considered one, as he's 1 level above the level cap, but he's most definitely the easiest of them all. He also can show up before the point other super bosses show up, so is he really a super boss? I don't know. Like the other Slobos, at the start of battle it can cast either Strengthening Will or Iron Will. Strengthening Will grants it strength up but lowers its physical defense, and Iron Will grants it physical protect but lowers its strength. So whichever it uses, adjust accordingly, I suppose. You can even just focus on an ether-using party so you don't have to worry about physical. It's also got a spike that inflicts damage every few seconds. I recommend some spike resistance to minimize damage as usual. Blizzard Bilgazas shows up here after the events at Mechonis Core. It's a strong enemy but has very low agility, so it can miss frequently, especially since you'll need to stack agility to even hit it. There's a few ways to go about this. You can topple lock it during a chain attack, but you'll need some serious spike resistance because it has an insanely powerful damage spike when it's toppled. If you don't want to risk that, I suggest instead stacking debuff resist. Although, having it would be beneficial anyway. A handful of its attacks are powered up during a blizzard storm, hence its name. All of them will inflict debuffs if powered up. An ether-based party can also work against it due to not having as much ether defense. Overall, the general consensus is that this is one of the easier super bosses to face. It just has a couple of things to watch out and be prepared for. Are you ready for the ultimate challenge? Avalanche Abyss appears here at the same place as Final Marcus if you come here during a blizzard. Due to it being the highest level monster in the game, I recommend fighting it at night with night vision gems on top of agility up, as usual. Debuff resist maxed out for everybody is also recommended, as its spike inflicts the instant death debuff. You want to be able to fight it without dying immediately after all. You can outlast it if you have a team that can sustain itself for survivability, like this one I have with Shulk's support, Dunban being agility tank, and Ricky having DOTs and good healing. But if you want to take it down faster, you can opt for a topple locking strategy. Get a good team that can sustain topple in days, go with topple up gems, and just consistently topple him during chain attacks. With the right setup, you can build up your party gauge to do another chain attack before the dragon gets up from its topple, so you can repeat the process. You may need to look at your skill trees and skill links in order to maximize efforts. But having said that, this should be the end of this video, so stay safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye!
Stand back! Here I come! Tricky!
Hereupon beat enemy good. One more!
Okay, my turn! Monado! Basta! Keep it up! Here I come! Gale Slash! You cannot escape!
Hereupon beat enemy good. Wow!
We are at one with the battlefield! We're under too much pressure!
Fighting!
That was a close one!